Max Scherzer is standing at the threshold of baseball immortality.
But that door is slamming shut, not because his arm is tired, but because of a broken down left ankle.
In a game obsessed with velocity and spin rates, Scherzer is teaching us a brutal lesson. A legend can fall apart from the ground up. And for a power pitcher like Max, that might be the most dangerous sign of all.
The scary part is, the pitching ability itself hasn't completely disappeared.
Scherzer can still attack hitters with the full arsenal. A low 90s fastball, that sharp slider, the changeup, curveball, and cutter. The sequencing is still there. The experience is still there. The mind is still ahead of most hitters.
But in his most recent start, everything looked off. He lasted only 2.1 innings. 7 runs. 0 strikeouts.
Not because hitters suddenly solved Max Scherzer, but because his body looked like it was negotiating with every single pitch. Shortly after, the Blue Jays placed him on the injured list. The diagnosis was brutal in its simplicity: left ankle inflammation and right forearm tendinitis.
One problem below, one problem above, and together, they may explain everything.
Pitching was never just an arm motion, it's a full-body kinetic audit. It starts at the foundation. The landing foot plants, stabilizers kick in, and force is transferred from the hips, through the torso, and finally out the arm like a whip.
It's a perfect chain. But when one link weakens, like Scherzer's left ankle, the stress doesn't just vanish. It finds a new home. Scherzer did what every elite veteran does. He adjusted. A slightly different landing angle, a bit less drive to protect the pain. These are tiny mechanical compensations, but at 41, tiny changes become expensive.
He saw it on film, and his forearm felt it on the mound. This is the same kind of hidden mechanical tax that has haunted so many great pitchers.
Justin Verlander had to fight through his own wear and tear just to scratch out his 3,500th strikeout last season. And Nolan Ryan, the all-time strikeout king, pushed his body to the absolute limit for decades. Here's the real gut punch. Look at Justin Verlander. Just last year at age 42, he finally reached 3,500 strikeouts. It wasn't a masterpiece. He got the milestone, then got shelled as his team lost badly.
And if you zoom out, think about Nolan Ryan. The all-time strikeout king pitched until he was 46. He once tore his elbow ligament. Doctors told him he needed Tommy John surgery. He refused and kept throwing heat for 7 more seasons. But even Ryan paid a brutal price. He eventually tore the ligament completely at 46, ending his career on the spot.
That same stubborn greatness is now working against them. And even Scherzer himself has already started paying that price. Back surgery for a herniated disc in 2023, multiple stress fractures over the years, and now this double whammy of ankle and forearm issues. That's the hidden toll of becoming a legend. So while everyone's focused on whether Scherzer will get that 3,500th strikeout, the deeper story is much quieter and much harsher. Sometimes your body doesn't fail because you did something wrong. It fails because you did everything right, for way too damn long. Verlander barely survived the negotiation. Now, it's Scherzer's turn.
We crave the 100 miles per hour heat, but are we willing to watch these men become broken by age 45? Should Max walk away now to preserve his immortality, or keep firing until the very last ligament snaps? Give me your take in the comments. I'll be reading every single one.